Hello YouTube. We're doing a cutout job here at one of our neighbors' property. They have a gazebo, and the bees seem to have set up shop in the side, kind of a soffit here. I can already see there's the rafter there, and there must be rafter under this guy. So I'm hoping they're kind of in between those two rafters, but we won't know until we open it. All right, so we're gonna smoke them now and get ready and start opening it and see how we can what's inside. We'll see, and we'll try to cut it out. I'm gonna go over the equipment and show you the bee vacuum we're gonna be using. So the bee vacuum, let me maybe yeah. All right, let me set this up right here. All right, so I'm gonna show you everything. So this is the base for the bee vacuum, and it's basically has a little opening here, a circle cut out in the front here, and that's gonna where the vacuum hose is gonna go, like this kind of hose, and it's gonna fit right in. Okay, so and then you put on top of this guy, you put kind of an empty box with a, well, not empty, but you put like this kind of a box on top of this. Pardon me, I'm using, yeah, there we go. So you put this kind of a super, so I'm all medium operation, so I'm putting the super here. So the super has standard frames and just with the foundation, and you want to put this simply to kind of give them some space so they can as you vacuum them up from the cutout, the bees will have something to hang on to. You don't want them all hanging through the top of the bee vac. So let's talk about this. So this is the top of the bee vac, and I'm gonna show you. There are two parts. So the one part is this kind of a top cover, has a number 8 hardware cloth. So when you put this part on top of this box here, they are gonna, yeah, my box is a little tad bigger than exactly 16 anyway. So once you put this up on the top here, and we're gonna put this thing, so there's a dado, I don't know if you can see it, bottom out a little bit. Okay, there you go. So there's a dado cut out on this top, right over the hardware cloth, and that's where this piece slides in. And this piece is simply a plywood with a couple of holes, the big hole and the small hole, and this just the handle hole. So you kind of slide it in, and there's a little box on top of that I built with a little sealing tape. If you see, like, this is like a window sealing tape, sponge looking thingy, and you create this top platform exactly. So if you have some sort of shop vac, this is my what is the brand, Ridgid. Okay, so Ridgid shop vac, and so you want to be able to put this right on top. So the vacuum is gonna suck up the air through the box, and this is a vacuum control hole with a little flapper. So you can, when you start, you keep it all the way open. That way you have the least amount of suction, and see how many bees can you suck using the hose. And if it's less or more, then you can or sorry, if the suction is less, you start closing it a little bit, but start with the least suction and work your way up. So that's pretty much it. Now the only thing is, just to complete the video on this equipment itself, is once you're done collecting the bees, all you do is just simply close this this vacuum hose entrance, or if you're gonna try to capture all the bees out foraging, you keep it open, leave it right under the cutout, so all the returning bees gonna kind of go through here. And when you're done collecting all the bees, you just simply close this thing and remove this cover, so you have some ventilation. If you collect any brood, what I plan on doing, once you kind of collect your brood in a separate box, we have a separate box here with just empty frames. Okay, we're gonna put the brood combs here, and when we're done collecting all of the cutout, we're simply gonna take the top cover off, put the brood back in, close it back up, so that way all your brood's gonna stay in and all your foragers gonna fly in. That's where that's all about how you use this particular bee vac. So I think the plans for this, this is called a Bushkill. This is kind of copy of a Bushkill bee vac. He doesn't make it anymore, and I think I got the plan off of some website, maybe a Bee Source or somewhere. But you saw the design. It's not that hard. It's just you know. Oh, one important thing I kind of showed you but forgot to talk about is the bottom landing board here. I'm not gonna open it. It has to be at the angle, so as you suck up all the bees, they're gonna kind of not hit the wall. Instead, they're gonna hit the kind of a slope, upslope, so they're gonna not get hurt or when you vacuum them. So we started opening this soffit, hoping they will be in the soffit, but they weren't, and that's where they were. As you can see, a little bit up in the rafters, but the good thing is they are small colony, and we should be able to get them out pretty quickly, hopefully. All right, we'll be right back. All right, so I think I didn't get a chance to show you the actual vacuuming, but what we basically did is there were 5 combs, and we would kind of vacuum the bees off of the one face of the one last comb. We worked from inside out this time. We had more room on that side, so on the where you see the yellow wire, and then we basically cut the comb, put it in the empty frame with the rubber band, and we keep vacuuming until everybody was in this box. So I had only one box when I started vacuuming, and then the top box has all the brood combs with the rubber bands. So I just basically opened it up after vacuum was done, put the brood box in there, and now I just open the gate a little bit. See, all the foragers are flying out of there, but eventually they will figure out, all the house bees gonna start fanning, and they'll eventually figure out that this is not their original hive location, is not there, and the queen is inside this box. So they'll start coming over here once they figure that out. So for now, we're just gonna leave them alone for about a day or so, and then we'll move them. Okay, move them to our apiary. All right, so thanks for watching. That was a bee removal video, a cutout. Thanks for watching, and please subscribe.